Hi, I'm Nathan Davies and I am the chef here at SY23 restaurant, Aberystwyth. So SY23 is a little collection of 3 different dining experiences right in the heart of Aberystwyth. So we have where we are now, which is the restaurant. This is SY23 itself. Then we've got a little terrace area outside for about 30 seats. And then we've got a wine bar next door, which seats around 90 guests. Numbers of chefs we have here on site is around 10. We normally operate with 3 chefs, including myself, in SY23 restaurant. We've got 2 on the terrace. We've got a little prep room, like a little prep kitchen that we've got a few chefs in. And then we've got a little service kitchen in the wine bar in the courtyard. So normal day-to-day running will be around 10 chefs. So being where we are on the far west of Wales, it's not the easiest place in the universe to get staff. To sort of combat that, what I've done is I've gone and worked with the university, so we've got a really good relationship with the colleges and the university here. I do a little bit of demos and a bit of helping out sometimes, and we've got a few members of staff through that. Also, we need to appeal to staff, like Charlie that's travelled from Liverpool to come and work here, who's a sous chef. It's about offering something different, and also when they get here, it's a different way of life. The beach is here, the woodlands are here. It's that work-life balance we need to do, and that's what helps us retain our staff. And that's the key really to retaining our good staff is having the levels so they can start in the wine bar, they can progress to the square, they can then come upstairs and work in the restaurant, and it's got that rotation and that sort of end goal for chefs that are starting with us from all levels. So at the time I came to leave Ynyshir with Gaz, it was, Ynyshir was flying high. Massive step for me really as the head chef there of a few years to step away from such a sort of momentum. It was just gathering momentum, it was flying. And one of the reasons was that I just needed to spend more time with my family. And my intention, which hasn't worked out quite according to plan, but was to come here and just take a chill and open something a bit more casual. Like I say, it hasn't worked out that way, but leaving Ynyshir was a massive decision for me, and I was there for 4 years. Still got a lot of love for everything that they do, and we speak to Gareth regularly. But big step, and I'm really glad I've done it. So the initial vision for the restaurant, for SY23, was completely different to what it's become. So I went with Gareth, we were cooking at an award ceremony in San Sebastián, and we went to the old town, we had all those little pintos, and we ate amazing food for a few days, and that inspired me to open something similar myself. So when we opened, I envisioned this being like a tapas bar, a pintos bar. We've got a cocktail bar downstairs. I expected to have trays of good stuff lined up on the table there, and just become really lovely and chilled out. And now, through whatever it took really to get to here, I used to do a little, almost like a set menu on the side of the tapas bar, and say like this was our selection of 5 dishes that we thought would go together really well for that day's menu, and everybody that came just ordered that. So before we knew it, became a taster menu restaurant because everybody wanted the fixed menu. So the vision's changed massively, and we've just evolved with it. COVID was a good full stop for me to stop and think about what we did, and that's the benefit of COVID for so many chefs. I think we got to reinvent what we were thinking of. I was fatigued, I got a break. Meant when I came back, I was hungry to kind of get back on it, and that's where that came from. And then we jumped into it 2-footed. It's, like you say, it's never finished as a chef. We always want to keep evolving. The goal is not 2 stars, 3 stars. We don't really know what the goal is, but it's just continued improvement.